Well, hello, this is Dr. Daryl D. Green. This is MKTG 4373, Small Business Marketing. Next up is Team 4. What I'm going to mention, Team 4 had 2 clients and 1 client fell through. It's just we got to a point where we had to go no go. So they're up. Team 4, you're up.
All right, let me share my screen real quick and we'll get started.
I'm sorry, it was a different team. sorry
about
this team. Different team, but this team's gonna be amazing because we're gonna take you around the world.
Yes, sir. All right. Get this set up. And is that working for everybody?
Loading. You're good.
All right. So yes, as Dr. Green said, we are team number 4, or as we like to call ourselves, Haggle, which is just the first letter of each our name. Hayden, Ashton, Lucky, and Greta, our client. And we worked with GK Office Services. So there's our team right there. My name is Hayden Cunningham. I was the team lead for this project. In the middle, we have Lucky Lazangi, and he was kind of our marketing person. He has lots of experience, actually runs his own business and has done a lot of social media marketing. And then on the right, we have Ashton Witt. She is a communications major, so she handled a lot of the contact back and forth with Greta, our client, and setting up emails and schedules and meetings and all of that. So our agenda today, first we're going to talk about our client, and then we're going to move on to our marketing strategy, what we were doing in this project. And then we're going to continue on about our work scope, kind of show you some of the things that we did while in this project. And then number 4, we're going to go to our results and recommendations. And then we're going to finish it off with our lessons learned and finally our conclusion. So our client, this is GK Virtual Assistant. This is her business. Her name is Greta Kokolari, and she's actually from Albania. She lives there right now. And essentially what she does is she works with, be it business majors or just anybody doing a presentation. She can edit your Word document. She can edit your presentation and just make it all pretty, make it all look really well. She has both a website, which actually she's a former client with previous micro internships, and they helped her build her website. And she also has an Upwork account and Fiverr. So with that, with an already established website, we are kind of like, what are we going to do? Which we'll talk about in the next slide.
So for our marketing strategy, we chose to focus on growing Greta's social media presence. She had a very low social media presence and not very many followers or interactions with her posts. So we chose to focus on Instagram, and we did this by doing paid social media posts, promotional videos, and a media release. So for our detailed schedule in March, this is when we started our kickoff meeting, getting to know Greta and find out what she wanted from us. In April, we really started to implement what we told Greta we were going to work on. So that's where we implemented our social media campaign, promotional videos, and media release. And then in May is when we started gathering all our results from our campaign, and then we created our final presentation. So for the analysis for our client, we chose to focus on these 4 analyses: the stoplight, SWOT, Porter's 5 forces, and the PEST analysis. But in our next slide, we'll really highlight the stoplight analysis. So for the stoplight analysis, in the red are things that we thought our client needed to work on. So her social media presence, again, very low interactions, low followers. And then she has a lot of existing customers, which is great, shows the quality of her work, but she really wanted to expand her clientele. In the yellow, she has a quality website, but just need to work on a little bit, some improvements from the last micro internship. They need to do kind of more personal touches with things like client reviews and promotional videos from them. And then the green are things she didn't need to work on. She's a highly skilled client, and she has over 200 5-star reviews on Fiverr.
When it came to her Instagram post and published video, we really wanted to highlight the skills that she had. For the video that we have on the left, we created a reel. For that reel, we used kind of a before and after effect that showed documents before she designed them, and then the documents after she worked on them, which was one of our best and most engaging posts. We really liked how it showcased her skills full on through. In the middle, we have a checklist, which we used as another post that showed things that she does well, such as engaging visuals, makes her presentations easy to follow, and she had great, clear content. And finally, to the right, we have our published article that we did, which was really another way or avenue for us to just highlight Greta and how amazing she was, and the things that we were able to help her with, but overall just showcase her skills once again. For our results, we had a great increase in Instagram followers, likes, along with engagement. We had a promotional video that we used as a post on Instagram, kind of our start off, which just showed off her logo, and as well as the things that she did well. For engagement monthly, we were able to increase that by roughly 800%, which we were really proud of. Lastly, for our recommendations, we think she should increase her social media budget for marketing, just because she is out of the country and it's hard to reach the customers that she wants without putting money into it. And she should continue her paid post as well, because it just brings more customers to her the more she puts in. For the lesson learned, I learned the importance of communication and adaptability. Just because she is, I'd say, overseas client, it was important for us to be able to communicate with her, understand the time differences that we face, and work through that. And that's a high lesson I learned.
So kind of working off of Lucky's, my lesson learned was that cultural intelligence is useful when working with someone that is international. For example, we kind of had a slip up in our meetings. We didn't realize that daylight savings time affects Europe a week later than it does in the United States. So we had a little bit of problems there. So just kind of doing some research.
And then for me, the lesson I learned was that just social media marketing requires a lot of time and resources. And we ended up using money for our paid social posts. And it's one of those things where if we had had a bigger budget, we could have even made more posts and promoted them more. So in conclusion, we just want to give a big shout out and thank you to both Greta and Dr. Green. This has been a great, fun presentation, and one that has definitely built our experience and was just awesome overall. Greta was a fantastic client. She had great communication with us and was very flexible with us as our student schedules allowed.